The only person stopping you from being unstoppable is you. You are the stop in your unstoppable. It's not very hard to be unstoppable. The biggest hindrance in your ability to be unstoppable is yourself. You hinder yourself from being the person that you're meant to be more than you could ever imagine. The first thing that can help you in being unstoppable is God. It's important that you understand that you as a human being are limited. There's certain things that you will never know, like, is your boyfriend really cheating on you? You don't know, you understand? But God does. He does. So you do need God. You will never 100% be sure that this investment will go well, but God does. Yes, He does. So it's important that you know that you as a human being are limited. As no matter how much research, no matter how much knowledge you have, no matter how many degrees you have, there are just certain things that you will never know and you will never be able to predict. So having God in your life is what removes the limitation. So once you have God in your life, you're unlimited because He sees the future. He knew you before your parents even met each other. So just understand that this guy, he has all the knowledge. So you need to have God in your life if you want to really be unstoppable, because He will guide you. He will tell you that, you know what, this person that you're dating, they're not gonna work out for you. Or He will tell you that, you know what, I have allowed you to be in this relationship, so for you to worry, you're wasting time. Instead of worrying, rather focus on investigating or investing your time and energy in educating yourself in this particular topic. That's how God operates. So the fundamental and most important foundation or understanding that you have to have, if you really want to be unstoppable and you're not playing games, you need to have God in your life. Secondly, you need to be able to understand that as much as you are limited, you put a limit on your limitations. What am I saying? So if, for example, you just went to school and you finished in high school is your highest level of education, right? So you're only limited to understanding and knowing education to a high school level. But even if you didn't go to university, but you expose yourself to people in, for example, the tech industry, they are constantly talking and you're constantly listening to podcasts on technology, AI, and all those things, then your education is limited to whatever it is that you're exposed to on those podcasts or the books that you're reading from these people. So as much as you are a limited human being, you set the limitations in your life. So if you want to be unstoppable, you need to make sure that your limit is as high as possible. Like, you have as much knowledge as possible, you have as much resources as possible, you are as skillful as possible, you are as aware as possible, and you have as much money as you could possibly get. You do not allow circumstances or situations to limit you. You are not limited by anything else but your ability to invest and put in the effort to be where you want to be. So that's the second thing. You should understand that you are the one who puts limits on yourself, so make sure that those limits are as high as possible. Third thing, when you want to be unstoppable, it's important and it's very imperative that you know that if you are not surrounded or you are not in the right environment, you will be limited. So that word is coming in again. It's important that you are in a conducive environment. So if you plant a seed and you water it with acid, it will die. So all the conditions, they matter. What you're pouring into yourself, who is pouring into you, where you are planted as a seed is very important, because if you're not aware of the environment that you're in, then you will be in a rocky place, and seeds don't grow in rocky places. You need good soil. You need to ensure that you're in a good environment. The people that you're exposed to, the place where you live, your surroundings in general, they really do matter. So if you want to be unstoppable, your surroundings and your circle really matters. Fourthly, your friends, your circle, your habits. So your friends and your circle and your habits, they coexist because you choose these things. You choose what you do, the first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning. You choose who to call when you're in a certain situation. So your habits and your circle or your friends is very, very, very imperative. You cannot have habits that are to your detriment. If you want to be unstoppable, you have to make sure that you are living a life like that of someone who is already unstoppable. If you look at this person, you are convinced and you know that this person is unstoppable. Therefore, you have to incorporate into your life whatever it is that they're doing. Buy their books, listen to their podcasts, follow them on social media. The people that you are exposing yourself to, the people that you look up to, you should live the life similar to them, so that you'll be able to achieve and get the results that they are achieving and getting. Lastly, social media. So if you want to be unstoppable, understand why you are on social media. Social media can be there as a tool, or it can be used to your detriment. Choose what wisely. So if you're on social media following the wrong people, if you're on social media just scrolling mindlessly, you're wasting time and you're contributing to your demotivation or your procrastination. Instead, use it as a tool. Use it to learn from people. Use it to invest in yourself. There's a lot of free resources. If you do not have finances to start by buying courses and all those things, there's a lot of free resources. Focus. There's a video that I was watching where someone said that right now in the industry of business, commercializing, it is the easiest time to make money, but it is also the most difficult time to make money. Why? Because it is easier to get distracted now because there's so much going on, but it is also very easy to make money off of those distractions. So do not be distracted. If you want to be unstoppable, you need to know what your focus is, why you are where, when. See you in my next video. Now go and be unstoppable.